Hey y'all, welcome back to the vlog. So I'm home. Today's Thursday. Jackson had a dentist appointment and Alana had to get her hair done for the prom on Saturday. Her hairstylist does not work on weekends. So I had to take today. I took it off to take Jackson to he had to get a filling done. And I thought, while I was off, I'd just do all the things. Also got the notification to come and sign for my taxes. So I went and did that as well. And a friend of mine is on his way. Well, he's not a friend of mine. His girlfriend is a friend of mine. That makes sense, right? So I'm friends with him because of Susie. And so Mr. Ashley is on his way over to help me. He picked up a desk for me. One of my friends had a friend whose mother passed, and she had a glass L-shaped desk. That's going to replace the two desks that I put together, kind of Jimmy rigged it together to kind of hold that big monitor for me. So she just texted me that he is on his way and he's not coming from very far. So I'm going to move these two desks out of the way. I'm not going to get them out the bedroom right now because I got to unload them, but I'm just going to get everything out of the way and make a clear space so that when he comes, we can just get that one in. I'll worry about getting these two out. I'm going to put them on a teacher, not a teacher group, but like a Facebook group to see if anybody wants them. And if they do, they're more than welcome. If not, I'll have somebody just haul them away. And that'll be fine. One of them, though, I think I'm going to keep for a beauty table. I'm going to move my bed again and put it on this side of the room for a beauty table. We'll see how that works out. But I'm going to get the kids to come in and help me. I'm going to get my friend Susie just texting me. I told her, I said, he's a gem. She said, like a lump of coal that one day is going to turn into a diamond. He's really a nice fella. He helps me do certain things. Well, they both do. She'll come over with him and they'll help me do stuff if it's just something I cannot do for myself. So I'm going to get these two things moved out of the way. Like I said, I'm just moving it out of the way so that he can bring the desk in. And because I want to be convenient for him. And then the kids and I got to take Alana to get her nails done at 2. So I may not have enough time to get it all done, but I'll get something done. Right, that's the plan. Get something done, Shakema. So I'm going to move some stuff around.
I'm ready.
Going to be a grand reveal.
Oh, I'm just ready to help.
Okay. I didn't want her to put her hair in. She's going to have a grand reveal on Saturday. And we'll show the dress choice that she picked. Still have to get a few accessories. Her dad did send her some money to take care of her hair and get her nails done. So that was a blessing on top of the child support. That was a real blessing that he did that. So yeah, we're going to put you guys on a tripod and get a few things done. We're going to just move.
This is not saying too good, but like she said, we could just use a different rack for this. But it wasn't as bad this time. It didn't take that long. Just the styling. It's just a little bit longer.
Everything can go on the bed for right now. Alrighty, you guys. So here the kids and I are. We are just trying to get this old desk. We've had this for years. I actually got it from Goodwill when we lived in the small apartment that the kids and I had moved into after our first was separated. And yeah, I repainted it. It was just a wood color and I repainted it that green. It's been green for years. And then this desk right here was another one that we actually got from a friend of ours at church. It worked great for a homeschool desk in the living room. However, as I am cleaning out and as spring break is coming, I'm just noticing and realizing there's so many things in my house that are just taking up space. And so I was like, I've got to make some changes. So yeah, before I put new stuff in the house, I always like to do a thorough vacuum. We have 2 dogs and Acro molts. He doesn't just shed, he molts. So I have got to make sure that I double vacuum all the rooms, and then that hair gets kind of stuck in those little corners and crevices. So I always like to make sure that I get that out. And so yeah, this is a Shark vacuum that I'm using. No, not the desk. Just getting that out of the way. All right, y'all. So while we're getting ready to do like a major reshake up of all the rooms, and while I was out running errands, the kids have, y'all know, y'all been following me for a while, they have allergies. And I'm still praying that the Lord would deliver them from these allergies, but we're right now in allergy season. And Jackson's nose just continues to run. So I thought I was going to be able to get the floors done sooner than later. Not going to happen. Somebody put the air on, it's too hot in here. So his nose is running, and I was going to take him, I did take them to the allergy place, but they're actually on a 4-week cycle because they were on a 2-week cycle. We had missed an appointment around Christmas time, so then they had to build back up, but now they're on their 4-week cycle. So I didn't have to take him to get shots today or sister. They're both on the same.
Up or down?
If it's on air, turn it down.
Yes. That's still on.
Yeah. Air down. So trying to get some moisture in the air, because we really don't keep the windows open, because when you keep the windows open, then it gets pollen in the house, and so we can't really do pollen with him. So what I'm going to do is a company reached out. We've done reviews for them before. We did the knives and we did the heater for the garage. So they reached out and sent us a humidifier for his room. So I'm going to show you that and let you see. And I'm going to actually put that in his room to kind of keep that moisture in the air, so he's not just having all this dry heat or dry air. And he sleeps under that doggone fan, bless him. But we're trying to keep the air as pure and as clean as we can, because he just gets messed up. All right, so this is our RHONE. This is the ultrasonic cool mist humidifier, which I like the fact that it's a cool mist, because Jackson can't be hot. None of the kids can be hot. I'm the only one in here that loves heat. They do not. So I'm going to pull this out and let you guys see what it looks like. It's all black, which I like because we have a white humidifier. It's really an air purifier, but it doesn't quite go with the scheme of our house. It's very lightweight. Actually, it's not even, I mean, if it weighs a pound. I don't even know if it weighs that. Good granny. Very lightweight. It will go with the color scheme of his room. It is digital, right? So we like the digital products. That works out for us, because then we know exactly what it's set to and what it needs to be set to. So okay, so there is a water reservoir. It's taped together. It comes apart. We have to put some water in it, and it'll begin to be cool mist. So let me get it taken apart, and then I'll show you what it looks like set up in his room. So it's the easiest thing in the world, right? It comes apart. It's in 2 pieces, right? You have the tank where you hold the water, which is this part right here. So all I'm gonna do is pull that top off. We'll fill it with water, put the top back on, right? And then it sits on top of the base, and the base plugs into the wall. So I'm gonna fill this now, but it does give us a little warning on the back. It says, do not add essential oils into the water tank. Do not put it on the floor, and clean it once a week. So it's not easy, I mean, not hard. Just wash it out. We probably use a little bit of a vinegar just to kind of give it a little rinsey rinse and back, right? So it did have some pieces inside, so you do have to get that one little piece out. I think that was just for shipping purposes. But we're going to put this on his bookshelf in his room, not on the floor. And see how it works. Okay, so here are the control panels. You do have the power on and off, that you tap the power on and off. The next one is the mist level. It adjusts to level 1, level 2, level 3. That's how fast it comes out. We don't need it on a high speed. Then you also have the timer for, you can set the timer for 1 hour. You can set it for more than an hour if you want to run it for a specific amount of time. Then you have the automatic zone. It tells us on that second one that it's 48% full. We didn't fill it all the way up. On the next one, you have sleep mode. You can put it into sleep mode if you want it to. And then the last button you have on there is a night light. So if you're running it at night and your children, you know, need a night light, it has that there. That feature is there. So that's what it's LED display night light will be off in sleep mode. So if it's in sleep mode, the night light doesn't come on because technically people are supposed to be asleep during that time. So there it is. You can see the steam coming out at the top. It's cool mist. Yeah, it's cool. That's how it's very cool. So that's not hot at all. Then it has that little rotator where you can actually turn it because we don't want it hitting that lamp. So that's just coming into the room, and hopefully it'll help with the moisture level because of course his nasal passages, he takes a beating. Jackson takes a beating. The humidifier time, that percentage will tell you it has like 49% more time to run. That's because we didn't fill it all the way to the top. We did not. This does tell us to not add essential oils inside of the tank, but it does say that we can, there's a tray on the side that is supposed to be for essential oils. Do you see it, Jackson?
Maybe it's the other side.
There's supposed to be an essential oil tray that pops out and you can drip some essential oils.
This one maybe?
Yeah, right there. And you can drip the oils on that pad and then it will have that aroma as well. Okay, so here's my friend. This is Mr. Ashley. I'm actually friends with his friend, Miss Susan. And he went and picked up the desk for me. One of my other friends, Amanda, has a friend named Shannon who was selling her mother's old desk. Her mom passed away in December, and so she was selling it. Mr. Ashley brought it over. All right, y'all, here's Jackson. His face is swollen. It is swollen by well, they did that filling in there. He just had some ibuprofen and he's using some ice. You starting to feel it now?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so anyway.
Bye-bye.
And sister's on the phone with Trandon.
This is big. Look at it. Okay, so now we're
Somebody over there. Yeah, I'm just trying to move it back this way.
because you don't have any room to get in here.
I won't, and I need room. I'm gonna move that over there, or I'm actually gonna just move this out, and the printer can stay there. All right, so we're just rearranging this desk, moving it, getting it in the place where I need it to be. It's a very large desk. The L shape makes it extremely large, and then that middle wooden piece actually makes makes it a little bit over large. And so I'm just trying to make sure that it fits in this space well. The issue is my bedroom it's pretty large, but I just have a lot of stuff in here, which is why I needed to get rid of several things. And with it being all glass, of course, I am going to have to keep it clean, fingerprints and all those types of things. I realized I didn't have a lot of Windex at this point. So what I needed to do was I had to go by Dollar General and just pick up some additional glass cleaner because that was all I had in the bottle. I didn't realize I don't have a lot of glass in my house other than windows, and we don't always do windows. So yeah, I'm just making sure that it is clean. I love it though. It's different than what I've had before, and it doubles my workspace area. The issue I was having before is I only had like the one section of workspace, and I was trying to put that new big monitor on it. There's me trying to make up for the fact that I don't have enough glass cleaner in the house. All right, here's me. I actually had to take Alana to get her nails done, and then we were on our way back, and we moved that other desk out of the way. There were just a couple things going on. We were needing to move the file cabinet over. I didn't like the fact that the internet cords were exposed, so I thought, well, if I move the file cabinet, it'll help and actually cover up the internet and the modem and all of that. And of course, here I am now. I've got some of that sprayway. I've seen Gia used that on Marriage and Motherhood. She swears by it. So I was like, hey, I'll just pick this up. And I did. I don't see any difference between that and Windex, but hey, whatever. I needed it. It all worked out good. So I just picked it up. Here I am. Actually, I had to get underneath of the table to spray the underneath of it. I'm just one of those that it all has to be clean. That's just how I live the life that I'm living. And it all worked out. So again, we were trying to get that, cover up the internet cables and make it look like it wasn't a lot of stuff. I'm just not a stuff person. I am a cricket. I'll do piles of things until I'm able to get to them, but I don't need to see everything. So here I am now. I was originally going to move that file cabinet into the living room, but I thought, no, let me just keep it in my office. I actually have to go through it and clean it all out. I just haven't done that yet. And so here is sister just helping me get it moved. My kids are amazing helpers. I mean, they never complain. Sometimes they're like, really, Mom, we got to do this. And I'm like, yeah, that's what we got to do. And they just jump in and help. You know, they help me get everything done the way I need to get it done. And I'm very thankful for them. The Lord blessed me, 4 times over. But I always tell him that he gave me grace with the last 2 because my life was so hard with the first 2 that he just, graced us to be able to walk out this thing called life. And the last 2 kids they just here for it. Whatever Mom wants, whatever Mom needs, they're like, okay, Mom, we're here for it. And now my older children, now that they have become adults and they're living their lives as well, they are here for it and they help me out tremendously. I'm very thankful to have them in my life. And it's just really a total 100% blessing. And of course, here is the reason for the new setup, that extremely huge monitor that I was able to get from a friend of mine who actually said, hey, I have 2 of these. Do you need one? And I was like, absolutely. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. It is a blessing to be able to have that. So I'm just moving. We have a lot of cords and I don't like to see a lot of cords. So Alana's just working on getting the cords to where they're minimal and I don't have to see them all. And we're just actually shifting that file cabinet to the other side. I do think that this is how I'm going to leave it for now. This seems to be working for us, and I think it's going to be okay. Here I am now just doing a little decorations on the table. I had a lot of that stuff on that file cabinet just sitting there for decoration purposes. So I wanted to make sure I moved that. And again, the cords drive me insane. So we have to make them as minimal as possible. And I need to make sure that I can maximize the cords that I have, because I have the monitor, I have my laptop, I have my cell phone charger, I have my, I just have quite a few things being plugged in. So I want to make sure that I maximize the amount of cords that I'm able to use at once, because sometimes things need to be plugged in at the same time. And then of course I keep my backdrop up. That's where I do my filming. And the kids helped me to make sure that my that the desk was right in between the backdrop. My chair is a little bit off, so when I move the chair over, it is directly in the center of that backdrop.
I just did it right there on the side.
see if we can't get this one out now.
Yeah,
Jackson, go ahead and get the vacuum started, please. Move this out. Yeah. Get the vacuum put together and started. And then all of this stuff is gonna have to be out and put in a box of some kind if we can find something to put in it. Okay, ready?
maybe.
Jackson, come in the middle.
I know, it's just
help that
weird
way.
considering you can't grip it too much over here.
Okay, ready? Go. Move. Okay, now come back. Come back to help us. I'm always going back and thinking about my tone with my children, and it sounded like I was being mean to Jackson at that point, but he would have kept trying to come out the door with the desk and would have gotten stuck in between the door and the desk, and it would have just made it harder for us to get it out, and he would have, potentially gotten hurt. So I'm like, move, but come back and help. So I always try to make sure that I am communicating properly with my children. I never want them to feel any type of way, or feel diminished or demeaned or anything like that. So again, I had a book issue where I had lots of books and no space to put them, so Jackson was helping me. I have a bookshelf or an alcove on the other side of the bed, and he was putting some books there for me. And here we are now moving the prayer chair out of that corner because we put that file cabinet there. It just couldn't stay there. Again, too many things in a space make your big space feel claustrophobic and junky and cluttered, right? So we got rid of some of those pillows, just some of the throw pillows that were kind of deflated and not any good anymore. We got rid of those. I still need to get some pillow covers. I just have not been to any. When I was at Walmart, I didn't think about it. So here I am, just kind of, throwing the covers over the bed. I'm the only one that sleeps there, so it's just, me. And of course, without having that second side to be able to go down, I have to climb on the bed to try to make it. But I was just making up the bed. Whenever I make up my bed, it just makes the room look better, right? Even if I still need to vacuum or clean off the desk or what have you, just having the bed made kind of makes it look more put together, more polished, that type of thing. So here I am now just putting the quilt on and all of that. And the kids, again, my kids are just always really good about helping me do all the things. And I'm just very thankful for them and for their willingness to. They don't complain. They don't grumble. I mean, they really just don't. But we've made a point of familying. We family. That's what we do. And it has just worked out for us. And for that, I'm truly blessed and honored and thankful that God would honor my request. Because I prayed when these set of kids were small. I said, God, I've got a lot going on. There's a lot happening, and I still need to be able to keep it all together. So would you help me? And he was gracious. Okay. Alrighty, you guys. So we got the desk put together, and everything is good. This is what it looks like from far back. Now, I do have to get rid of a couple boxes here, right? Those are all my YouTube things that I'm still working on. So this is the main desk area, kind of where I'm working. This is where I keep my laptop so that I can actually stay connected to the monitor, right? And then this stuff right here just needs to be shredded. That's trash. So I lost 6 drawers. And so I just got one of these rolly bins. That's makeup. These are like things for the ministry. And then that's just some extra kind of stuff that I had in one of those drawers. Right here, those are some things that need to be filed. This needs to go in the file cabinet as well. But, that's kind of how I'm living right now until I can get the file cabinet situated. But this is what that desk space looks like. I don't love this open-faced business, but it doesn't bother me when I'm not looking at it, right? And then, of course, this is what it looks like when I am working. So there it is, you guys. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out with the kids and I as we were making some changes, much needed changes. it all worked out. Very, very thankful. This actually opens up my space a lot. I was going to move the bed, but I decided not to move the bed because if I would have moved the bed, I still would have ran short on space some kind of way. And I may still move the bed. I don't know. I have to think about it. Right now, I can walk between the bed and the desk, and it's perfect. If I move the bed and face it this way, I may have some issues getting between the bed and the desk. I just have to measure it out and see. That might be better. But for right now, it's going to stay the way it is. That's how we living, right? So, yeah, I'm very blessed to be able to have this. We did give away one desk. I had somebody else that was supposed to come and pick up the other one today. They did not come. So we're going to move it into the garage and put it back on the Facebook group to see if anybody wants to come by and pick it up. If they do, they're more than welcome to have it. And if not, then we're just going to put it in the garage for right now. But anywho, there it is. Thank y'all so much for stopping by. If you liked the video, be sure and thumb it up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye now.